Bam! They're back! And the hull seems to be in one piece.
Of course it's in one piece. A little ice isn't gonna hurt it one bit. Captain Vyce, about that book from Yafutoma. I built an engine for you, using the plans in that book. Until now, you haven't been able to fly above or below the clouds because the pressure differences were too hard on your engine. But now, that's not a problem.
You'll be able to fly over mountains and beneath large islands. You'll be flying all over the diddly-dang place.
Really? That's great! When can you install it?
I'll install it tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn.
With the new engine, we'll be able to travel to more places than ever before.
All right, everyone to the meeting room. Let's decide where to go next. Vases, lamps. She's got expensive things from all over the place. I really don't know where she gets this stuff. But this stuff isn't for sale. It's all Osmond's personal stuff. I guess she just likes showing it off. Gardens are vital to any sailor. A lack of vegetables on any voyage can almost guarantee death to the crew. It'd be nice if we could build a fountain right around here. For some reason, a lot of my crew members don't like Loca. So we have a lot of juices and nectars here. Maybe it's a little too bitter. Looks like stew is for dinner tonight. I'm sure nobody will mind if I have a taste. Pretty good. We've got juices from all over the world, and an assortment of different Locas. Marco insists that he gets his own bottle of nectar. This is where the crew sleeps. Even with these bars, people still somehow manage to fall out of their hammocks sometimes. I love the smell of grilled fish coming from the fireplace. Makes me hungry just thinking about it. There's a picture of Moegi stuffed inside this box. I think Enrique's in love. This is Enrique's diary. Nah, it'll be rude to read it. I'm sure there's plenty of interesting things written in there, though. It's a stuffed animal. Aika has loved stuffed animals ever since she was a kid. There's a small bandana. This is the one I gave her when we were kids. I didn't know she still had it. I've always wondered why all of Fina's clothes are white. Maybe that's just how Sylvites dress. Gonzalez, your memory will always be with us. Please watch over us in our times of need. All right, we've got the purple crystal. All that's left are yellow and silver.
The Sylvite Elders already have the silver crystal, so we really only have to worry about the yellow crystal.
It looks like our mission is almost finished. But wait, wasn't the yellow crystal located in the Maw of Tartos and Valua? Last time we went there, we couldn't get in because the opening was sealed.
Yes. The Valuans have made several unsuccessful attempts at removing the seal. But perhaps we might be able to bypass the seal with the Delphinus' new engine. According to the geologists of the Valuan Empire, the lower layers of the Valuan Islands are filled with cracks and fissures. In other words, there is a whole system of subterranean tunnels running through Valua.
So what we have to do is fly around underneath Valua and look for an opening.
I see. So, in other words, if we can't get in from the top, we'll try and get in from the bottom. We'll fly below Valua and look for an opening underneath the island. Once we get inside the tunnels, we should be able to find the crystal.
Since we can fly higher and lower than we ever have before, we might as well take advantage of it.
Exactly. Let's rest up today. We'll leave for Valua first thing tomorrow morning.
Well, well, I never expected to get visitors way out here. My name is Ilchymis. I've come to this island to further my studies of various medicines.
You're on this island alone to study? You're quite strange.
You're probably right. I have been called strange ever since I was a child. I was always asking questions. Why does water float when it freezes? Why is the sky blue? But that calls to mind another question. What brings you to this island anyway?
Actually, I would like to ask you to join my crew. We are in need of a doctor.
I'm no doctor. I'm a chemist. I study medicines and such. I am very happy that you would like to take me along, but I am sorry. I cannot travel with you.
An assortment of herbs and tools are scattered about. Maybe they're used in the making of various potions and things. This sure is an interesting thing. It looks like some sort of machine. I can't even begin to comprehend what it does. This strange little object looks like it's the heart of all the machinery in this room. Well, I'm assuming that this is a machine of sorts. I wonder what that pipe sticking out of it is for. Some sort of machine. Whatever it is, it's moving. Maybe I shouldn't touch it. This looks like some sort of power source, I think. Who am I kidding? I have no idea what this thing does. I wonder what this machine is for. There's a well-polished moonstone attached to it. Some sort of pot? What exactly is this thing anyway? It looks like an ordinary windmill, but it probably has uses that I'd never even dream about.
Oh, hello. Vyse, was it? What brings you here again?
I will ask you again. Will you join my crew?
I was not planning to leave this island anytime soon. Well, in fact, I was once a nobleman of Valua. I threw all of that away. In order to come here and pursue my studies, I have no intention of returning to the world. The only person I will leave this island to travel with is he who has a heart full of wisdom and love. When a man capable of casting the silver magic Ryslem shows himself at my doorstep, I know that is the man I will follow.
Ryslem? Actually, we know that spell.
What? You learned that incredibly difficult spell? I see. Then that means you have a heart full of wisdom and love. I've been waiting for people such as yourselves. Please take me with you. I only hope that my research can be of some use to you.
What is that thing? I've never seen a bird this big before!
I don't know, but it looks like he's hungry.
scream! It's too powerful! It's going to tear the ship apart!
It's still coming after us! He must be really, really hungry! Vyse! Awaiting orders. What should we do?
Take that thing head on! Let's aim for its head!
Well, I suppose we have to take a risk sometime. Just watch out for its attacks, okay, Vyse?
Thank you for always bringing fish for me. Look how much Piccolo has grown.
Whoa! And to think he used to be small enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Tell me about it. Who'd have thought it would grow this big?
Piccolo, let's go play over there.
Maria, be careful. If that big guy starts running around, this rickety old ship won't hold together long.
I know. Piccolo, come on, over here.
I just wanted to thank you, Vyce. Because of you and your crew, Maria has finally come out of her shell. She's become herself again. In return, well, that's a strange way to put it, but in return, I'll tell you the rest of my story. It's hard for me to talk about it, but if Maria can be strong enough to get over her past, I can't sit here and dwell on my past either. I guess I finally become strong enough to realize that.
Doc.
Well, if you must know, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you of the tragedy that befell Ramirez. Depend on a person too much, and they'll betray your trust sooner or later. Or so, Gaussian told Ramirez. Maybe that hit a little close to home. I don't know. But for whatever reason, Ramirez began to snoop around for information regarding Mendoza. And that's when we found out that Mendoza was using the Ixatakans as slaves for his own personal profit. He forced all the Ixatakans to work a few extra hours here and there, and pocketed all the extra moonstones that they found for himself. The shock of this discovery was almost too much for Ramirez to bear. He went directly to Admiral Mendoza and confronted him.
My lord! Yes. Is it true? Is it true about the moonstones and the Exitakan slaves?
I won't lie to you. Yes, it is true. But what's the problem? Is there something wrong with making money? With desiring wealth and power?
You are forcing the Exitakans to work grueling hours in inhuman conditions! My lord, you promised me. You told me that you would speak to Her Majesty in regards to the way the Exitakans were being treated!
You truly are naive, aren't you? And what exactly do you think would have happened if I did that? Her Majesty would find out about my little scheme and I would basically be signing my own death warrant.
How could you lie to me like that?
It is quite unfortunate that things had to turn out this way, Ramirez. And to think I thought of you as a son. Regardless, you have uncovered my plans and have left me with no choice. Guards, seize him!
Everything. All that I have believed in.
By the time I got there, it was already too late. The guards, even Admiral Mendoza, they have all fallen under Ramirez's blade. Ramirez! What have you done?
I'm sorry, Doc, but I can no longer trust humans. I can no longer remain here.
Wait! Ramirez! Where are you going?
Goodbye, Doc. The Ramirez you knew is no more. He died the moment I drew my blade against Admiral Mendoza. From now on, I will only believe in strength. I shall only follow those with power.
Wait! Ramirez!
Ramirez!
And so, Ramirez went to Gauchian's side, and I believe you know the rest of the story. I spent so much time with Mendoza and Ramirez, and yet I could do nothing to stop this tragedy from happening. If only I had the strength to stop him. Mendoza, Ramirez, and even Maria. All of their lives would have turned out so much differently.
Doc.
I know. I'm going to stop living in the past. Just gotta keep looking forward and hope for the best. And besides, I think it's a blessing that I was able to save Maria from the burning wreckage of the Aquila.
Aquila. That name.
Wait a second there, Fina. You don't think...
But I heard that some air pirates that were passing through the area helped save most of the crew after we left, though.
Hey, Doc. Maria wouldn't happen to have an older sister, would she?
Actually, she did. Wait, did I forget to tell you that? Well, unfortunately, she went missing after the accident. Nobody knows what happened to her. Poor Piastel. It's bothered me for years that I couldn't save both of them.
Vyse, then it is her!
There's no doubt about it. Maria and Piastel are long-lost sisters.
We gotta tell Piastel!
Piastel said that she would come fight us again sometime. When we see her, we'll tell her. What she does with this information is up to her.
Over there! Fire consume my enemies! Slam it first! Over there! Yeah.
That was easy.
An utter victory.
Is that?
That is Yeligar, the Yellow Gigas. Selvite mages managed to put him to sleep. Then they sealed him in here. Yeligar is extremely powerful, so it's best that we don't wake him. The crystal is in Yeligar's possession. We have to find a way to remove it without waking him.
Great! He's awake! If we stay here, we won't be able to dodge the lightning! We have to get away from him! Engines, full reverse!
This is bad.
He made breaking the seal look easy. This isn't a good sign.
It looks like we're going to have to fight him to get the crystal. Battle stations! Let's take that thing down!
Yeligar. Ancient records says its thunder tore open the skies themselves, and its roar shook the ground.
Whoa, it doesn't sound like a very friendly Gigas. Vyce, we should be extra careful. It looks kind of flat. Maybe we should try attacking from above or below. It might be easier to hit that way.
Let's try attacking it from underneath. Maybe its underside is softer than the rest of it. Damn! Not a single weak point!
More importantly, is it just me, or does that thing look a little more active? Is the seal weakening on it or something?
Perhaps. But whatever the reason, it appears to be building up for some sort of attack.
I wish there was some way we could knock it off balance like we've done with the other Gigas, but it's just too big! Anything short of the Moonstone Cannon probably won't make that thing budge!
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
Alright, that did it! It's off balance!
Ha-ha! Leave it to the Moonstone Cannon! Alright, everyone, now's our chance! Open fire!
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
Quiet!
That wasn't easy.
It's amazing that we were able to get it before the Armada.
Well, since we got the yellow crystal, we should head back to Crescent Isle.
This is the 5th moon crystal that we've collected. And now, my quest is finished.
Fina,